They've got it calculated to the minute. Those are the successful guys. But for us, the rest of the average Joes, we know we were revising also on the last night. So I'm revising. You have to use the means available to you for success. I can say, Ya Allah, give me success in my exams, and all I'm doing is making dua, but I'm not also putting the effort in. I'm not doing my revision, I'm not doing my studies, I'm not seeing my tutor. All you're doing is TikTok reels. You're supposed to be doing this writing. You're doing TikTok, and TikTok all the time is gone. And you're procrastinating, okay, one more reel, one more swipe, and the FYP got you hooked. Discussion today is the final exam. What do you think this is talking about? Does anyone know what this title is talking about? Yes, sir. Very good, you got it exactly, nail on that. Do you have something different to say? Yes, so the final exam is talking about the end of the year exams, and also how our entire life is already a test. The fact that the life is a test is what explains for us a very good question. A lot of people ask, Allah Azza wa Jal, if He wanted, He could have made the whole of life very easy. Allah, if He wanted, He could have made the Palestinians win by now. Allah, if He wanted, He could have destroyed the oppressors. Allah, if He wanted, He could have stopped the bullies. Allah, if He wanted, He could have stopped the thieves. But Allah allows. Yes, Allah allows. Not that Allah wants or Allah encourages them to. Not that Allah is inviting them to it, because Allah forbids haram. Allah forbids wrong. But while wrong Allah forbids, ultimately Allah allows that. The reason why Allah allows that is the same reason why your teacher in the exam allows for you to give wrong answers. Isn't it? You know when they give you multiple choice? Okay? Mimbar Academy, for example. Mimbar Academy. Which area is it located in? Fish Island, Lion Island, Whale Island, or Island? Option A, B, C or D? Yes, sir.
Option A.
A, Fish Island. So now I gave you 3 other wrong answers, isn't it? And that's the whole point of a test. When you have the ability and the option of choosing wrong, but you choose right. Now, if that, what's your name, son? 9. You wasn't sure about your name. 9. So look, if I only said, where is Mimbar Academy located in? Fish Island, or Fish Island? Is that a test? No, it's not, because it's the right answer all the way. There's no wrong answer. So the point is that the whole point of test is that you are able to make the right decision or the wrong decision. Very much like your final year exams, end of year exams, whether it be your GCSE, your A-levels, your uni exams, your dissertation that you have to submit for your masters, or any other work that you need to do. Whether it be your madrasa test, your alamiya test, Arabi Awwal, Arabi Dom, Arabi Som, Chaharam, Mishkat, whichever year you're going through in your alamiya, whatever, right? The point is, these tests and these exams remind us of the reality of life. Another thing is, the person that's testing you, does that mean they hate you? If your teacher puts some difficult answers or difficult questions in your exam paper, does that mean they hate you?
No.
How do you know? Yes, maybe they do. Maybe they want to make your life very difficult because you've been naughty in class. No, generally speaking, it's not because your teacher hates you, it's because your teacher wants you to be smart. So they give you difficult questions so you can answer them in a clever way, isn't it? Yes. So now, in a similar way also, sometimes in life Allah gives us difficult tests. Does that mean Allah hates us? No. It means Allah wants us to be greater, to be better, to be higher. And that's why, who are the ones that have the most difficult tests? The prophets and the most pious people, because they have the highest level of intelligence, the highest level of taqwa, the highest level of piety and tawakkul, so they can handle that test. If I go to someone in year 6 and give them a GCSE paper, can they handle it? No. If I take a person from college and give them uni exams, can they handle it? Maybe if they're genius they can, but generally speaking, they can't. That means when uni students receive uni exams, it means that they can handle it and they're clever enough for it. And that exam is difficult because their examiner, their teacher, their professor knows that they are suitable for that task. So that means also we learn that in life, when Allah gives us difficult tests, sometimes you might get hurt. Maybe you broke an arm, broke a leg. Maybe you're feeling very, very unwell. Maybe someone in your family is unwell. None of that means that Allah hates you, rather it means that Allah is trying to test you to raise you higher. And I remember, Allah, you know, today when I was contemplating on what to speak about in this final exam talk, I was recalling some of my exam days. It was so hard. Oh, so hard. I'll tell you one incident. When I was in my 4th year of Al-Azhar University in Cairo, I had my final year of exam. This is my graduation exam as well. So in the university you go 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th year. And before that you have college and many other exams. But what happened with the 4th year exam is this is the last exam. Now you will get your degree, you know, whether you did really good, excellent, very good or good or fail based on these final exams. It's very stressful. What happened to me is at that time it was kind of in Cairo, it was kind of like, you can say it was kind of a strange weather. The weather was changing a lot. And as well as that, this guy over there, my son, Jibreel, he fell ill. He was with me. So then after that, somehow I also fell ill. And then it became very tough. It is in the middle of my end of year exam for my Azhar graduation. Lots of exams, like 10 exams. Do you know what happened to me? I became so sick, so unwell, that I couldn't even get up from bed. And I can remember one day I went to an exam, and that night I was gone. I just about managed to walk to my local pharmacy, say, bro, sort me out, give me some medication. He gave me the strangest medication, it made me vomit. He said, go and have coffee. I was like, no, I don't need coffee, I'm not tired, I'm sick. So no, the caffeine will help your body to, you know, wake up and you fight the virus. I'm like, okay, whatever, give me. And then he gave me some medication. I had it, it made me throw up. I had a bacteria, I had some big illness. So what did I do? There was on the main road, there was like a clinic. My wife took me to this clinic. Jibreel was also there, he took me to this clinic. And there was a Muslim doctor there. He said, okay, let me do some tests. He done some tests. Turns out I've got some infection, you know, bacteria inside my blood. So he says, okay, I'm gonna have to do something very intense. He lies me down flat. He puts an injection into my leg. And he gives me a massive long saline. And he says, this will knock you out. You're going to go to sleep. But hopefully when you wake up, you feel a bit better. So that whole process took about 2 hours. And don't forget, I got exam the next day. So I'm gone. I'm shattered. I'm sick. I'm unwell. I'm not even sure if I'm ready for the exam. So he gives me the saline. And in that time, these guys had to go. They went to the flat. And I'm there in the clinic. And by the end of the 2 hours, I'm feeling a bit better. My head is feeling a bit lighter. So I get up, and you imagine I would like to go home and rest and sleep. No, straight back to the desk, preparing for the exam the following day. I don't know what I prepared for or how I prepared for it. The following day I go into the exam hall, it's hot. Like I said, it's not cold, it's just like a changing weather. It was so hot. The fan is there, and the air is there, but you're still sweating. And you're sweating, and while you're sweating, that sweat also dries because it's that hot. It's so hot. Summer season in Cairo. But it was so tough. And I can remember I tried to answer my questions, and then what did I do? I said, please have mercy on me because I'm not feeling well today. Sort me out. Come on, don't make me fail this exam. But this is some of the memories that I have of my exam days. You know, I had other exam days which, mashallah, were much better. When I went to my entry exams for Azhar, again, they changed the test to about 9 subjects. But those exams were really good for me. I was younger, of course, and I prepared myself. I put myself into this extreme regime, as in a system of very, very like high frequency of salah, of nafal, of adhkar, of revision. I was locked into my room. And I was doing my salah on time in the masjid. I would come back to my sunnah, do tahajjud. I'd do everything sort of in the right way. I was making right notes. Alhamdulillah, those exams, they went really well, because the entry exams into Azhar, right? Azhar is one of the biggest Islamic university. I believe it's the biggest Islamic university in the world, right? So in the entry exam, if you do really, really well, then you go to the last year of college, and then you go to uni right afterwards in the summer season. But if you don't do really well, then you have to go maybe first year of college, or second year of college, or even secondary school. That means you're going to waste 3-4 years extra. Right, so you have to prepare really well. Luckily, alhamdulillah, before I went to Cairo, I had some education. I went to Ibrahim College. So I done the Islamic Science program, had Arabic, I had Arabic GCSE, A-levels, Islamic Studies, with other subjects together. I had good teachers. So all of that prepared me. And then when I went to Cairo, I had a whole year before I took these entry exams. So I was revising my Quran, I was revising my Arabic. So I was in a very good situation for the exams. Subhanallah, more than 500 people from around the world took this exam. And of the 500 and something people, only 20 of them managed to get into the third year of college. Alhamdulillah, I was fortunate to be one of them. So I was so happy. But the hard work paid off. So exam season, in summary, I know is a stressful time, man. I've had enough exams in my life to know this. We used to have winter exams, summer exams, 10 exams, 15 exams, oh my God, so many exams. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. I can remember once, I was doing last minute revision for an exam, and I was taking the bus to the university. But you know, because you haven't slept properly overnight, you know, all of us who take exam, we know that we do last minute revision. Like the successful ones are the very organized ones. Like they are very on point. Months before, they've got their notes ready. They've got it calculated to the minute. Those are the successful guys. But for us, the rest of the average Joes, you know we were revising also on the last night. So I'm revising, less sleep. Do you know what happened? I'm going to the uni, and I've got the book on my hand, and I've obviously highlighted the parts. I've had a system. When I used to study for my exams, I used to get the entire book, I would read it once. And then I would highlight the important parts. What that means is basically making it succinct. Say for example, you've got a page. And in this page is giving you 3 pieces of information. Rest of it is explanation, addition, subtraction, etc. So what you'd do is you'd highlight, or I would highlight just the most important 3 pieces of information. That means when I come back to read this page, instead of reading the whole 15 lines, I can read 3 lines. And I will know more or less what the page is talking about because I've already read it once. So I was highlighting. So the first round of reading, I would highlight. Second round of reading, I would only read the highlighted parts. Third round of reading, I would now make notes from it, make mind maps from it, kind of understand exactly what it is, memorize what's those highlighted parts. So now, last minute planning, I'm there, I'm stressed out, I'm trying to go over the highlighted parts again. And the bus, right, Egyptian, has anyone been to Egypt before? Anyone been to Egypt? Have you seen how the roads are? The crazy drivers. And you know what, you'd have thought the bus drivers are going to be a bit less crazy because it's a big vehicle. They're even more crazy than the car drivers. They kind of bully the car drivers, they're so big. And a funny piece of information is, almost every bus driver in Egypt is called Ashraf. So naturally, when they want to call the driver, they say, I'm Ashraf. Automatically they call him Ashraf. Anyway, so the bus driver, I'm Ashraf, is driving. And driving right, left. And it's busy, warning. Oh my God, I'm tired. And I'm reading this book, I'm trying to focus on my eyes, the highlighted parts, and the bus is going right, left, my brain is going right, left, and I nearly vomited. Just about held it back. Because of the stress, lack of sleep, dehydration maybe, all of that coming together. So exam season, point being, is tough. It's hard. But the reality is, if you are of those, and I take my first entry exams as an example, like for me that was a very good success story. I had good experience with the exam and bad experience with the exam. If you are like those people who planned well, prepared well in advance, had a very good routine of spirituality, of salah, of dhikr, of everything, while also having revision time, having enough dua, then you will be successful. But if you are one of those last minute ones, disorganized, then you might become like me who fell sick. And nearly, I felt like I'm going to die. And the doctor said to me, oh yes, it happens a lot of the times to fourth year students because they're under so much pressure. So beloved brothers and sisters, what we're trying to learn from here is that just like you have exams now, and your examiners and your teachers are testing you to make you stronger, to make you better, to make you bigger, to make you greater, similarly in life Allah is also testing you to make you better, make you greater, raise you higher, and etc. In terms of advice that I will give you for the exam that you're taking today, or now, your GCSEs or A-levels, is wallahi, you have to have a very, very good routine of making sure your ibadah is done. Yeah? Because ultimately success is from Allah. I'll come to revision in a minute. But make sure you're praying your salah on time, make sure you pray your sunnah on time, make sure you pray your nafil as well if you can. You should try to make time, because what happens is, salah and extra dua and extra nafil is something that makes the entire process smooth. Things work in your favor. But if you're someone who's not doing your adhkar, not doing your salah and everything on time, then everything seems to be getting stuck. Your pen is lost, your pencil is broken, your bus is late, your book you can't find it, your notes you lost it, you ripped it. You memorized something, you forgot it. So you can do a lot of hard work, but if you add with that, dua to Allah, salah, nafil, tahajjud, dhikr, Quran, then everything is like the oil in the machine, isn't it? If you get a bike chain and try to turn it without the oil, it's just going to get stuck, not moving. It's like the door hinges, when they don't have oil on it, massive noise. Once you put the oil into it, that oil is, these are, when I say oil in the sense of barakah, I mean your salawat and your adhkar, they make everything nice and smooth. Everything falls into place. So in your exam season, one of the key things you need to do, of course, revision is there, and your teachers and your tutors will be able to advise you correctly, also have to revise. But I'm going to give you some Islamic advice. Right? When you do your salahs and everything, and your nafil and tahajjud and dua, then subhanAllah you see things are working in your favor. Try it out. Not to try out, sincerely try out. Right? So you're going to see, subhanAllah, you're going to go to the bus stop, the bus you're going to catch it on time. Your pen's going to work well. Your pencil's going to work well. Your questions, the ones that you kind of prepared for more, are going to probably end up coming. These are the blessings and the barakah and the gift of Allah if you are close to Allah. Okay? It may be the opposite sometimes. Sometimes Allah will test you even further. But generally speaking, that's the system. I had a system when I used to go for an exam. Every time before I go for an exam, I would stand in salah with wudu, 2 rak'ah nafil, and then go to the exam. I'd pray my nafil at home and then go. And while I am going to the exam hall, I'm of course reciting du'as. But one of the most beloved du'as to me, the dua of desperation, the last minute dua, the dua of the final solution. And this is the dua, the hadith says, whomsoever makes this dua, Allah will answer your dua. This is the dua of Sayyidina Yunus alayhi salatu wasalam, which is, La ilaha illa anta, subhanaka inni kuntu minal zalimin. Any difficulty in your life, wallahi, it works like a miracle. Things are stuck, revision is stuck, brain is stuck, mind is stuck. La ilaha illa anta, subhanaka inni kuntu minal zalimin. Have some water, have some rest. Do what you're supposed to do naturally anyway, inshallah things will open up. And this is not just for children and exam, this is also for adults. Problems in life, all sorts of financial problems, marriage problem, home problem, fight happening at home, argumentation in progress. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minal zalimin. I even, subhanallah, this dua, I love it so much. It could be a coincidence, but I don't want to believe it's a coincidence, because I believe the power of Allah is greater than coincidence. I have seen myself stuck in motorway, and I've started reciting La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minal zalimin. And I don't know how the solution will come, but I have faith that this dua is powerful. and I have seen solutions coming. Wallahi, now I hope me saying this doesn't make this ni'mah go away. Ya Rabbi, keep this ni'mah upon us all the time. Once I remember, I was coming from Kent, and I'm on the A2, M2 or something, and suddenly the whole motorway stopped. There was an accident. The whole motorway stopped. I'm panicking, because I need to get somewhere. I can't remember where, I need to get somewhere, and time is getting late. I start reciting La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh dhalimin. Now for those of you who drive, those who go on the motorway, you know that when there is a full stop chock-a-block on the motorway, it doesn't open in 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes. It's usually 4 or 5 hours. So I know people that have sat in traffic like that until the next day. Yes. Subhanallah, favor of Allah, start reciting desperate, oh Allah, please, Allah help me. Allah, I'm stuck. Just like Sayyidina Yunus alayhi salatu wasalam was stuck in the whale of the belly. Allah, I'm stuck right now in the belly of the motorway. With all these cars around me, I can't go anywhere. Allah, please help me. Subhanallah, within a few minutes, traffic opens up and I'm on my way. This I'm talking about, I'm sure many people got so many other examples, but subhanallah, it works amazing. It works amazing. Allah is the most powerful, Allah controls everything. So guys, you must do your preparation, your exam revision, your notes, all the things that you're supposed to do. But I'm telling you, also on top of that, add the favors of Allah, add the help of Allah upon it. Then you'll see, amazing. Amazing. And I know some very, 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 very intelligent students that have the Quran, and they're also studying in very good schools in 6 months, and they do it well and everything. One guy, I'll name him by name. I'll name him by name, because such a good example. There is a young man called Abdullah Hanouk. Have you heard his name? You heard his name? Where is he from? Abdullah Hanouk. This young man is amazing. He lives in Luton. He recited the entire Quran in one sitting more than 17 times. He recited the entire Quran in one rak'ah of salah multiple times. He recited the entire Quran in front of the Kaaba in one rak'ah at least once that I know of. So this guy's Quran is on a different level. The barakah of the Quran in his life is a whole different level. He comes and participates in the Quran revision day that happens in the Islamic Masjid every year. So I know him through that way. He's actually also a student. I had a colleague when I was in madrasa. His teacher's elder brother is my friend. So then I found out all of these connections afterwards. Shaykh, I think you will know, Yaqub will know, his elder brother Mullah Thaqib, Mufti Thaqib. So that's Mufti Thaqib's younger brother's student, Abdullah Hanouk. Now this guy, we thought he's just a good hafiz. When I never actually thought that. I had all his respect for him. 3 years ago he done his GCSE. How many GCSE do people do? Huh? Tell me how many do you do?
7.
Someone said 1. Ooh. 1 GCSE, this is going to be enough for you? No, I think he done like 10 or more than 10. He done so many GCSEs. And I'm not even making this up. You can ask him, you can verify. I asked him, the other day I saw him and I asked him again, is this true? He got 9s on every single one of them. And this is the barakah of the Quran. This is the barakah of Allah's speech. SubhanAllah. It's unbelievable. You know, at the most extreme times, when you have the Quran in your chest, the Quran comes to give you strength. You know, back in the day, when the Sahaba used to go to war, they used to go to battle. And now this is not battle of drones. This is not battle on Fortnite. This is not battle on Roblox. This is real battle, man to man, sword to armor. That's it. You don't die and then get your life again, and then get a health pack, and then your energy boosts up, and you're now alive again. It doesn't happen. You die, it's finished. It's soon Jannah. Huh? So at that time, it was the most risky. Imagine, who do you think is most at risk? The person who's in the front of the army or the back of the army? Front of, because they are the first people to contact, and they're going to have the most violence. They're going to have to be the most bravest of warriors. Guess who they used to put right at the front of the army? The Hafiz al-Quran. Because the Hafiz al-Quran has got the Quran in his chest, so his heart is stronger. So he's braver. He has more tawakkul. He has more power. When he uses the sword, ching, it's finished. The other guy's arm will probably go flying. That's the barakah of the Quran. Do you understand, boys? It's serious stuff. It's not even made up stuff, it's real stuff. So the point is, you must do your preparation. You know, the Prophet ﷺ has told us that you have to use the means available to you for success. I can say, Ya Allah, give me success in my exams, and all I'm doing is making dua, but I'm not also putting the effort in. I'm not doing my revision, I'm not doing my studies, I'm not seeing my tutor. All you're doing is TikTok reels. You're supposed to be doing this writing. You're doing TikTok, 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 and TikTok all the time is gone. And you're procrastinating, okay, one more reel, one more swipe, and the FYP got you hooked. One after the other, whatever you like to see keeps on coming. Next thing you know, it's 12 o'clock. Oh my goodness gracious me. Now you can't even revise. Next morning you wake up, you're in panic mode. Khalas. See you on the streets because you failed your exams. You don't want that. You have to put your time and effort in. You don't want to be a loser. Yeah? Let me tell you something else, very interesting. In my experience and the experience of many other people, you know the cool guys in the class? Yeah, I'm so relaxed, I'm just going to waste my time. Yeah, but I don't care about my exams. Innit, look at me, I'm so sick. Those guys end up being the losers and the waste personnel of society. Wallahi, I'm telling you, the cool guys who think they're all hard in class, 10 years down the line, they're like, yo bro, mashallah, how'd you buy that car? Oh bro man, I'm still there, I'm still on the streets. Actually, why didn't you work hard then, isn't it? You had the same chance as I did. But the guys that are quiet and consistent, they're not trying to show off, they're trying to do their work. You know, they're listening to their parents, they're listening to their teachers. SubhanAllah, right now they might not be the cool kids because they might say, oh, you're a geek. Oh, you're a bookworm. Okay, bookworm. We'll see what kind of worm you become in 10 years, mate. You might just become an actual worm. That might not happen, man. You know what I'm trying to say. You'll be a very lowly person. So yes, it's the hard-working, consistent, dedicated people that are successful in life. And this is in the Quran. وَجَاهِدُوا فِي اللَّهِ حَقَّ جِهَادٍ. You have to struggle to achieve success. When you have now hard work with dua, that's it, mate. No one can stop you. When you've added hard work with dua, khalas, you're unleashed, you're in beast mode. But then, if you had hard work and talent and dua, finished, you're a genius now. Problem is, most guys that are talented, they become lazy, isn't it? The talented guys, the clever guys, yeah, don't worry, it's fine, I'm just going to do last minute, it's fine, I'll be alright. But the akhi, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Imagine now with that talent, you actually put in the time like everyone else. Hard work plus talent plus dua plus all of the Islamic stuff. I mean dua, I mean like the Islamic stuff, the salah, the adhkar, piety. I say piety. Hard work, talent, piety, finish. Okay? You're like Optimus Prime. You got all the powers together. Right? You're like Superman. Because you got all the powers. Now, if someone thinks, I'm talented, so I'm not going to do hard work. I'm just going to rely upon my talent, and I'm not going to do hard work. Then guess what? You also, sir, I hate to say it to you, you're a talented guy, you're clever and everything, but sorry, you're still going to be a loser. Talent plus hard work. If you were to say, which one is better? Talent or hard work? Which one is better, you tell me? Hard work. Because hard work always wins. Have you not heard the story of the rabbit and the tortoise? Yeah? Have you heard the story of the rabbit and the tortoise? Who was the talented guy in this race? No. Rabbit. Rabbit was going, whew, it's like a supercar. It's gone, off the line, drag race, 0 to 60. 3 seconds, it's gone. But the tortoise, guy can't move. It's like a sloth. It's going slow. But who won the race? tortoise. Why? Because the tortoise remained hardworking and consistent, whereas the talented rabbit thought, yeah, look at me, I'm gone. He went to sleep. What happened after he went to sleep? He wakes up, the tortoise is already on the finishing line. So every time, hard work beats talent. Okay? Hard work. But if you add hard work with talent, with piety, Optimus Prime. You know who Optimus Prime is? Yeah, I know you do. Okay? Or Superman. Everyone knows who Superman is. Right? So may Allah make you guys all successful. Now, with this, I also want to say, guys, just like you are preparing for these exams and feeling the stress, okay, focus on this now. But remember also that the whole life is also a test, isn't it? Allah will ask you. And look, I want to share with you a hadith. It's very nice, very powerful hadith. عن أبي برزة الأسلمي قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تزول قدم عبد يوم القيامة حتى يسأل عن عمره فيما أفناه وعن علمه وعن علمه فيما فعل وعن ماله من أين اكتسبه وفيما أنفقه وعن جسمه فيما أبلاه. Yeah? You know Judgment Day? You know what Judgment Day is? Judgment Day. Who here knows the 6 articles of their faith? Yeah, say it.
Shahada.
Yes?
Salah. So.
But that's the 5 pillars, isn't it? Now go on, just finish the 5 pillars. Shahada, Salah, Salah, and then?
Zakah, Hajj.
Perfect. Now tell me the 6 things that every Muslim has to believe in.
Books.
Books. But let's start from the order. Now someone else try, you try. No one knows the things that you got to believe in as Muslim. Okay, you're bare, oh, mashallah, you're grown up, so I'm going to add one of the children, yeah? Go on. Young man at the yeah.
So Allah, the books,
Amantu billah. Okay, kutubi.
the books, the angels, the messengers, the last day, the fate,
Yes.
and life after death.
Yeah, okay. Day of judgment is life after death as well, yes. That's good. Yes, do you want to add something?
آمنت بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله واليوم الآخر والقدر خيره وشره من الله تعالى والبعث بعد الموت.
Yes, which madrasa do you go to?
This one.
That's good. They're teaching you well. But you know the translation though?
Yeah.
Go on then.
I believe in Allah and His books and His messengers and the last day and fate. It's good and it's bad and it's from Allah the Almighty and it's coming back from life to death.
MashaAllah. Did you miss angels?
No, it's an angels.
You sure?
Yeah.
Check it. MashaAllah, that's good. So now, so what I'm trying to tell you guys is that according to our iman and our faith as Muslims, yeah, we are going to face Day of Judgment and we will be questioned. Everyone has to answer for their deeds. Everyone has to answer for their deeds. And this hadith is teaching us that these are the things you ought to answer for. Look at this, this is very scary. Hadith is saying, your feet. What about your feet? Your feet. How many feet? 2 feet. Both of your feet are not going to move on the Day of Judgment until you're not going nowhere. You are staying in one place until you answer these questions. Your feet will not move on the Day of Judgment until the following questions have been answered. First of all, what have you used your life with? What have you used your life on? You know your life, Allah gave you time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days in a quarter in a year, 52 weeks. What did you use it on? Imagine if Allah asked me what I use my day to day on. I'll be stuck. Because I'm sure I wasted time somewhere. But we have to answer these questions. Guys, do you understand? Life is not a joke. Some people say, I'm killing time. But guess what? They're not killing time. Time is killing them. Yeah? Time is going to keep on going until you die. So that means time is going to end up being the means of your death. Of course, by permission of Allah, Malak al-Maut. Right? So you can't kill time. In fact, one of the scholars said, Al-Waqtu kas-sayf. The time is like a sword. It will cut you. It will finish you eventually. So the point is, on the Day of Judgment, everyone has to answer for their life, what they spent it on. And then, check this out. وَعَنْ عِلْمِ. And Allah will ask you about your knowledge. What's your name? Ismail. Allah will ask you about your knowledge. Imagine Allah says to you, oh Ismail, see you, yeah, you knew the 6 articles of faith. What did you do with that knowledge?
I believed in it.
Allah, solid answer. Can't say no to that. Good. That's exactly what it's about. Knowledge, you have to practice it. But also you have to teach it to others, isn't it? So you've got to teach it to younger brothers, your cousins, your children when you become a dad, inshallah, one day. When you become a Shaykh and a teacher, teach your students. Yes. So Allah will ask you about your life and about your knowledge. Your knowledge. What did you do with your knowledge? Are you going to be like one of those people that learn so much knowledge and they only use it to beef people in the comment section on YouTube videos? Or are you going to be like the Muslim Twitter League, who use their knowledge that they gain all to beef other people on Twitter? Or are you going to be like the Mufti TikToks? They learn some knowledge only to beef people on the comment section on TikTok. Strange people, man. Ajib. No, your knowledge, what did you do with it? Did you practice it? Did you preach it? Did you teach it? Did you honor it? Did you send it? Did you dignify it? Do you get it? So Allah will ask you about your knowledge, your life and your knowledge. And then Allah will ask you about your wealth, your money. Where did you make your money from? And where did you spend it? Did you get your money by nicking it? Or did you get my money or money by earning it? Where did you get your money from? Did you earn it halal? Or did you rob someone? Or did you say, Dad's pocket got bare £1 coins, let me help myself to a few £1 coins for a couple of slush puppies and a little milkshake, why not? We're all kids at some point. I've got stories that I can share. If she's Shaykh Abdul Rahman here, he knows. I told him now, so I've come clean, yeah? Shaykh Abdul Rahman back in the day used to have a nice car. Used to be called the Toyota Al-Falaq. Massive car, luxurious, 8-seater. When he got it, no one else had that car. There's like 5 of them in the country. He imported it from Japan. And in that car, right, he used to have a storage spot right at the front next to the gearbox. It's like this big. And you know what he used to have in there? So many £1 coins. And I told him afterwards, so inshallah, but many times I took the pound coins. It used to be so interesting. But the point is, you're not supposed to do that. As kids, you make mistakes. Even if you've done it, khalas, forget it. Don't do it anymore. Where did you get your money from? And where did you spend it? So many people, young men nowadays, teenagers, they're out there scamming people. Wallahi, they're ordering Uber Eats and desserts with someone else's card details. Are you mad? That's someone else's money, bro. You're gonna be punished for that. You're gonna be questioned for that. That's full-on theft. And who cares, man? Some guy, Mr. John. I'm just gonna get some urban chocolatier with it. No, it's not halal, it's haram, it's still theft. So many people do this. It's not allowed. Okay? So yes, Allah will ask you about your money, where you got it from and where you spent it. So Allah will ask you about your life and your time. Allah will ask you about your knowledge. Allah will ask you about your money, where you got it from and where you spent it. Also how you spent it. Did you spend it on haram or halal? Imagine you're very, you're not a very mature person. All you do is spend your £10 on prime red flavor and green flavor and getting yourself super high on sugar and addicted to it. Then this is not a good idea. Sorry, you might like KSI and the other guy, Jake Paul, whatever his name is, but their drink is rubbish. Adam made me try the other day Feastables Mr. Beast chocolate bar. I'm like, this is so average. I could have got the same thing and better for £1. They charged me £3.50. Yeah, I swear, I'm not even joking. It doesn't taste that good. And Prime, I don't believe it. I believe Prime is addictive, too addictive, and it's too sugar and it's not good for you. I believe. Unless someone proves me otherwise. Alright? So, where did you get your money from? And how did you spend it? Did you spend it on fireworks? I don't know how people do that. You get your hard-earned money and you burn it into colors. It's literally burning money. I don't get it. Maybe I'm backwards. Okay. And also Allah will ask you about your body. Allah gave you strength. Allah gave you a body. What did you do with your body? Did you use your body to bully others and to scare others? And say, yo, look at me, I'm so hurt, I can knock you out. Or did he say, Ya Allah, you gave me a strong body, let me use my strength to help someone that's trying to move houses. Let me use my strength to help my parents. Let me use my strength to defend someone, to stop a bully. Isn't it? What do guys nowadays do? Oh, as soon as they go with strength there, they think they're supposed to go with strength, go to the gym a few times. Now their face has to change. Before he got strength and he became hench, he was like this. After he got hench, like, what are you looking at, cuz? Do you know me, fam? Like that kind of mentality. Why? He's still the same guy. Relax, man. He's still Abdul Rahman. You know, he's still the same guy. Just because you're strong, that doesn't mean you have to behave in this funny way. You look ugly anyway with that angry face. Have a smiley face, it's better for you. Okay? So, anyway, no offense to anyone specifically, but I'm just trying to explain to you guys that even our body is an amana from Allah, it's a trust. Some other people, they're so strange people, they go and put tattoos. They're crazy people. And they all this funny shit like snake and face and skeleton. There must be something wrong with their mind. How are you going to go and hurt yourself and damage your body like that? Jeez, may Allah guide us all. Other people, they damage their body by not looking after it. By consuming whatever they want to eat. Any junk. Oh my goodness gracious me. 5 things and chips. 5 things and chips. 5 things and chips and 5 things and chips. Kids meal. Kids meal. Kids meal every day. Oh my days, are you crazy? Chili sauce, chili sauce, chili sauce, more chili sauce, more chili sauce. More passion, more energy. Where did I learn that from? Crazy kids, you have to look after your body. Bad food will kill you, wallahi. Junk food is not good for you. You know what's the best food? The best food is the food cooked at home. It's clean, and it's halal, and it's pure. You think, oh yeah, the guy in the PFC is making, khalas, I'm probably gonna have PFCs. I don't disown PFCs, but having it every day like that, it's bad for you. So you gotta look after your body, yeah? Don't harm it, don't damage it, don't waste it, don't use it for wrong. Some people even harm themselves. Your body is a gift from Allah, is an amana from Allah, is a trust from Allah. So use it correctly, treat it right, eat right, sleep right, exercise right. And once you've maintained your body and have got strength now, don't use it for silly stuff, to bully people, to harm people, to intimidate people, to make funny pictures on social media. Use it for good. Okay? So I'll revise it then. So the point being is your whole life is a test. Allah will ask you, just like the exam that you take is a test, 2-3 hours, and you get the results afterwards. Guess what? This whole life is a test. You get the results afterwards, at the end of your life, or within your life, or after your life. Maybe all three. Within your life, end of your life, and definitely after your life. Because Allah will ask you about all of these matters. Do you understand, my friends? Yeah? Who here is bored today? Who's bored? Show me. I haven't seen anyone yawning, that means you're not bored. And I'm talking in a funny way, so that you don't get bored. Normally I don't talk like, think I give khutbah like this? No. I've never said 5 is in chips, 5 is in chips, 5 is in chips. I don't know about khutbahs. So that's man's crazy. I'm talking to you guys because you're young. We're having a chilled out discussion on a chilled out weather day. Come on. Guys, point is, alhamdulillah, Allah has given you guys an opportunity to study, to work hard, to become great people, yeah? You don't see the kids in Palestine, in Palestine, and Gaza. They can't even study. They bombed all their schools. They bombed all the hospitals. They bombed all the universities. They can't even study even if they wanted to. They don't have a life. They're just trying to survive. But you, mashallah, you have a golden opportunity to study and to be successful. So guess what? My advice is, When you feel lazy, like you don't want to study, remember these people. Because for you guys to be successful, it's not your choice. You have a duty and a responsibility to be successful. Yeah? Because the ummah, humanity, Muslim ummah needs you to be successful so you can be successful people. I will end on this by asking you a question, but then you can ask me questions. Ready? I'm going to come to you guys and tell me, what is your biggest dream in life to be? What do you want to become? And I don't want someone to tell me I want to be a bus driver. Khalas, if you want to be a bus driver, be a bus driver. But I'm telling you, young kids, to have big goals. Yes, sir. Are we done? Time is finished. So tell me your biggest dream. Okay, now, whoever thinks here they have the biggest dream, put your hand up. Yes. Hafiz. Okay. Anything else? When I say, no, let me explain to you. When I say biggest dream, think about how you are going to bring a benefit to humanity, to the world, to others. Not just to yourself. Yeah? Okay, now let's try again. Yes, sir.
The biggest scholar and Hafiz and Qari in the whole world.
Allahu Akbar. What's your name?
Ismail.
Oh Allah, make our Ismail the biggest Hafiz and the Qari and the Alim and the Shaykh and the Da'i of this world. Say Ameen, everyone. Ameen. If Allah accepts, Allah is done. Ismail, if you do become a big Shaykh one day, don't forget us, yeah? Make dua for us as well, inshallah. I like that. I actually like that the most. Because he has big aspiration. And that's how you should be. You should try to be the greatest. Yeah? Because the greatest are also human beings. You know that called Elon Musk? I don't think he ever wore any mask. I don't think he even knows what Sunnah Musk is. But Elon Musk is also human being. Yeah? He's a human being. This guy is sending rockets to space. Then he sends something to Mars. I don't believe that. It's too far. But anyway, that's a separate day for a separate conspiracy theory. Anyway, so he's also a human being. You know one guy called Jeff Bezos? Yeah. Amazon. Who's that? Amazon. He's the boss of Amazon. This guy is super rich. But guess what? He's not a jinn. Though he laughs like a jinn. I swear he laughs like a jinn. When he laughs, he sounds like a jinn laughing. I've never heard a jinn laughing, so I don't have to compare it. But I'm assuming he sounds like that. But he's a human being. Who knows a guy called Khabib Nurmagomedov? Top man, isn't it? Do you know him? He's a human being. Amazing guy. He went and won again in the UFC. He said, send me location. They sent him location. He went and smashed it. And he won. And at the end he said, Alhamdulillah. Sick guy. In a positive sense. So you can be a greatest person. Tell me what else you want to be, guys. Tell me your targets. Adam, what do you want to be when you grow up? Shaykh. Allah. Ya salam. I'm like ready. Anyone else? Jibril, what do you want to be when you grow up? Shaykh. He said he wants to be a scientist too. Yes, sir. Software engineer. Top stuff. But can I say something? When you make software engineer, can you make some solid softwares?
Something special.
Huh?
Something special.
Yeah. Make some good software. Maybe try and improve the Samsung software or something. Inshallah. Anyone else? Yes? Huh? Inventor. You want to invent. What do you want to invent? Excuse me, if you're going to be an inventor, can I please give you a suggestion what to invent? Honestly, I'm surprised that someone hasn't invented this yet. But if someone makes this, they will become one of the richest people in the world. I'm telling you right now, mark my words. Remember me that I said this here. This is my idea. I've been saying it for years. Someone should build smell printers. He's laughing at me. You know what that means? You know, say for example, you're watching a movie. You can see what's happening. You can hear what's happening, but can you smell what's happening?
They do.
Where? Can you smell what's happening?
Yeah.
But it's not that precise, is it? There you go. So now, what I'm trying to say is, if I take a video of something, I can relate to the person what it looks like, the sound and the color. But imagine I could capture the smell as well on the other end. Someone has a smell printer, and it automatically replicates that smell that I'm smelling right now, so they can actually feel in 3D what's happening here. You see, I'm passionate about this. I wish I was the inventor to invent this. So you need a smell receiver and a smell printer. Whoever makes that, it will be a household product. Everyone, you know now, for example, when you have a TV, you have a sound system as well. You're going to also want to buy a smell printer. So you can smell the grass when you see it, the flowers when you see it, the ocean when you see it, you can smell it too. Anyway, that's my rant finished. Anyone else with any other big aspirations? Yes. Hafiz, mashallah, 2 Hufadh, 2 sides. May Allah bless you and make you Hafiz. Anyone else? Shaykh Yaqub, what do you want to be when you're even more grown up? Because you're already grown up. Shaykh Yaqub, honestly, let's see your dream. Go on.
Contribute to Islam.
MashaAllah. He wants to make Islam strong and contribute to Islam. Mahir, what's your dream in life? Not the daydream, the actual dream. Historian, you'll be a historian. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Samuel, what's your dream in life?
Me? I'm quite old man.
No man, you're still young. Many pioneers and inventors, they started quite old.
For me, I'd say, my daughter.
That's beautiful, man. That's sweet, mashallah. Brother with the thing, black thobe at the back, what's your aspiration in life? Apart from looking back around.
Oh, many aspirations.
Go on, give me the biggest one. You can't tell me, see, that's secret. It's copyrighted, don't worry. No one's gonna nick your idea, bro. I'll just give him the biggest idea that will revolutionize technology. And I was in his head. Go on. Okay, so organize it and think about the biggest one, inshallah, for next time, yeah? Anyone else wants to share? Share. Ustad, what's your biggest aspiration in life?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalam.
Alhamdulillah, first of all, whatever I want to do, I want to make it as a good deed.
Yes.
And secondly, still now I'm studying law, Barak law, I'm trying to study for the serving the humanity and helping the needy peoples. And at the same time, I want to learn more and more the Quran Hadith so that I can spread the knowledge to the other people.
MashaAllah, Shaykh. Amazing. Amazing. Da'i, Shaykh, Ustad. What about you, mate? Sitting right at the front, not telling us your dreams and that.
Maybe going to
Low.
I'm not sure.
Last thing. I asked you so many questions. Your turn now. Do you have any questions? Go on.
How long did it take you to become happy?
So many years. Like 5 years. Actually, no, more than that. About 7 years. So it took me a long time. But I like to share that story because it shows others that even if it takes you long, you can do it. And you can be, inshallah, completely hifd and also be qari, inshallah. And still be Shaykh Ashiq even if you're a bit lazy. Yes.
How old were you when you first grew up?
When I finished my hifd, I was like 17. I was quite old. Yes.
Have you ever felt like quitting?
Every time. Today I felt like quitting this talk before I came because I was so tired. And I had a strong coffee and I said, you know, I can't, man, I have to go. Quitting, the thought comes. But you know what? One of the best ways to do it is to take every day at a time. Do today's work properly today and then worry about tomorrow when it comes. But of course, be ready for it, plan for it. But if you bombard your mind with the thought, oh my God, it's a 10-year program, it's a 5-year program, oh my goodness, 234 verses, you feel like it's too much. Say, no, I'm going to memorize 3 verses today, tomorrow, and like that, and see how far I can get, inshallah. Yeah? Any other questions?
Would you say it's still possible for someone to do hifz at a later stage?
120%. So many Sahaba, they started their hifz at 30, 40. Yeah? Anyone else? Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud was quite elderly in his years when he started memorizing the Quran, right, Shaykh? Shaykh Sayyidina Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Yes?
You know, a safe like really old, yeah? Would you ever like give up on the Quran, like safe for
No, cuz you can't give up on the Quran.
What if like you're like really old?
Now, if you're ill, then you recite as much as you can, and when you get better, you recite more, inshallah. Yeah? Yes?
Who thought of the Sunnah mosque business?
That's a separate question for a separate day, in a separate place, in a separate location. Yeah? We'll talk about, ask another time. Yeah. Ask the guys that run that business, innit? Yes?
What do you do for a living?
I'm an imam when I do business. Is that a real question?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you know what? I thought you were referring to my video. I got a video that does that. Someone asked me the question, what do you do for a living? And that video went super viral.
Wait, was you in the car when it happened?
Yeah, I was in a...
Oh, I watched it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm an imam in a masjid, and I'm like da'i, and I'm like a speaker, teacher and all of that. But at the same time, I like to do something like those guys, the Yazir guys, the business guys. Some businesses as well, it's important. Because so many Sahaba were businessmen. Yeah? You can do both, inshallah. So you can be successful in life and after death. Yes, Ustad. Salam.
I have an idea. The most important thing is the achieving the knowledge. But how is it possible to see the future through Quran? By the Quran.
That's not possible. We can't see the future.
That means it's the statistics.
Oh, you mean like a forecast, like idea, theory? Yeah, that's by Mufassir. If someone is deep Mufassir, who studied all the Quran and the Hadith around it, then they'll know that this Quran, prediction, theory,
Quran is supposed
but you can't see the future.
but you can judge.
You can guess, yeah, by being Mufassir.
Future can know.
By Mufassir.
Yeah.
You have to be Mufassir, big Mufassir.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Big one. Yeah.
Yes, big Mufassir. Anyone, any other question? Yes, Ustad.
It's not relevant to this talk, but it's individual question to you, especially. Alhamdulillah, we love you for the sake of Allah.
May Allah forgive you.
Especially your beautiful recitation.
May Allah accept.
Alhamdulillah, and you are serving the.
May Allah accept. Thank you so much.
But do you expect that you will open any madrasa so that the community will get more benefit the way you are doing?
This is the golden question. You are the second person that asked me the same question today. It's like people are expecting you. Allah, people are expecting you right now. Maybe soon, inshallah. What I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to do a few things. I'm trying to finish a few studies, support the masjid that I work, support my brothers here as well. I prefer helping others than doing something myself, because I feel like there's no point of reinventing the wheel. If there is already a khidmat happening, I'd rather support. But at the same time, as sadaqah jariyah, as legacy, so some people maybe dua for me, and when I die, that this is something that Ashiqur Rahman started. That kind of intention I do have. I want to hopefully one day open a masjid with class and everything. Inshallah. But again, I don't want to open it in an area when there's too many masjids already. I want to do it in an area where there's less. So there's no point of a competition when there's already another one. I'd rather do an area where there isn't. Yes.
How many years have you left Tarawih in the mosque?
So in Darul Ummah Masjid, Darul Ummah, I've been there for 13 years, and then I've done another 3-4 years before that. So about 20 years, give or take. Because I had a few gaps in the middle as well. Yes.
I have a question. Say if it's the last day of the last day, right, of the world, your last day of living in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, what would you do?
I would spend my time in salah and sujood and tilawah. What else are you supposed to do? You're going to go to Allah, man. might as well do like some proper salah. That's the best thing you can do. The best position you can die is in sajda or recitation of the Quran. Yeah? Obviously in Hajj, Umrah, Tawaf, like so great ibadat. Yes, Ustaz Mahir?
Shaykh, if you saw a prophet today, what would you say?
No, that's too much.
One thing.
Huh?
So one thing.
I would say, Ya Rasulullah, keep me with you forever. I would say, Ya Rasulullah, don't go, let me stay with you. Let me be your servant and let me just be with you for as long as possible. It's ajib, man. SubhanAllah. What a question, eh? Next question. Yes, sir.
So how does Quran make your plate bigger?
Your plate bigger. I feel like you heard the answer somewhere else.
I just want to understand how.
It's called barakah. And barakah, the meaning of it is Allah's name is Al-Qabil, Al-Basit. Qabil means the one that who can shrink. Al-Basit is the one that can expand. Everything is in the control of Allah. Just like the Prophet ﷺ, for Allah expanded those few minutes for the Prophet ﷺ to go to Mi'raj and Isra and go to the 7 heavens and meet Allah and come back, and it was still just a few moments. If Allah wants, He can give barakah in a person's time that it expands and He can get more done. Or that Allah may give you speed and accuracy to such a level that things become so easy and smooth that you can get more done. This is all barakah. It can work two ways. One is that Allah will expand the matter so you have more time. Other is that Allah will speed you up and give you precision so that everything is much more efficient. Right? And there are other, many other ways. Allah works in amazing ways. But the point is, Allah can, by the barakah of the Quran, make other things easy and smooth, such that you can recite Quran and also everything was done, and have spare time.
Last question.
Yes, sir.
Can it be a half of that 10?
Yeah, so many people become half of that 10. Is that your brother? You guys are so cute, mashallah. No bad. Khalas, we'll end here because I think time is limited. You have to eat some food. Wings and chips, wings and chips, wings and chips before Maghrib.
Jazakumullah khairan for everyone attending, and also the sisters, mashallah, had a great turnout.
How come there's so many people here today? You guys got nothing better to do?
Everyone's here to listen.
So mashallah, it's good people. I haven't seen that many people in a long time.
Alhamdulillah. It's really great to see all of your beautiful faces, mashallah. And I hope everyone has taken benefit. It was amazing advice and timely advice given by Shaykh. I hope that we can all put this into practice in terms of our life and hereafter, and as well as putting into practice the tips that He's given us, especially for the younger ones, for examinations. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all of you and allow you to achieve amazing results in this life and in the hereafter. I mean, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make your revision easy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make your exams easy. And don't stress, inshallah. You will be successful by preparation and dua, as the Shaykh said. Preparation and dua. And preparation in this entire life for the hereafter as well. So, one thing that I just remembered when you were talking about people growing up to be useless. Once I was walking past in the local area and I saw a grown-up man with a balloon. And I thought that you guys like balloons, right? Balloons are fun to have, right?
What kind of balloons are you talking about? Come on, you have to specify nowadays.
It's okay then.
Okay.
So why do you think that you're going to get tired of balloons? You're not going to play with balloons anymore? Yeah? 13, right?
This guy has everything figured out, mashallah.
So, unfortunately, there's some people out there still playing with balloons and the big boys. Yeah, they're adults and they're still playing with balloons. Yeah. And
Allah guide us.
It's crazy the time that we've come to that, we have grown up adults and they're still playing with balloons. Obviously, the elders know.
And you know the funniest part of it all is for me, yeah? It's these guys that grown-ups with a pink balloon in his mouth and he's acting hard. Subhanallah. So what's going on? This is like a juxtaposition, three-way juxtaposition. It's like a crossroad of stupidity. I see a yellow pink balloon is now, but it's like basing some track in a car and is supposedly feeling very cool. But the level of foolishness in just one moment is just too much to describe. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. May Allah guide us and guide our children and protect us all. Ameen.
So you can speak to Shaykh afterwards. So we conclude at the end, and may Allah protect us all, and may Allah guide us all and allow us to enter into paradise. May Allah alleviate all of our difficulties, especially alleviate the difficulties that Muslims are facing across the globe, especially in Palestine and Gaza. We all know the situation there, so we continue to make dua for them, and we continue to be successful in this world, and we continue to be successful in the hereafter as well, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our dua. Ameen wa khida'wa alhamdulillah wa ta'ala. Again, reminder, this Al-Falaq Dawah program happens monthly. Make sure you don't leave without eating, and we do it on the first Sunday of every month. Just this month was the exception, but hopefully, inshallah, first Sunday of every month. It's usually in this masjid, and you can follow us on our socials to find out the latest event. And the food is ready at the back. Assalamu alaikum.
Enjoy your 5 Indian chips or 2 Indian chips. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We needed the Maghrib time as well.